Miss Karen here on a Friday afternoon. It feels really warm out in my house. I wonder about you there. Feels good to have that warmth in the air. I also noticed that later it's supposed to have a few rain showers, so I'm catching you outside now before it rains possibly. All right, so today I have a really interesting experiment. I mostly found things in my kitchen, but there is one thing that you don't find in your kitchen and that we're going to use, and it's a balloon. So this experiment I call a water balloon inside a bottle. Really? So I have a bottle. It's a big 2-liter bottle because I like the size of it, but I want to show you the end result of this experiment. So like I said, a water balloon inside of a bottle. How on earth did I get that inside there? Because the opening of a bottle is very small and not large enough to fit a water balloon inside. So here's where the science comes in, and I'm going to show you. Now I'm going to use this bottle. So if I took a balloon and I put it through the neck of the bottle, and then what I want to do also is stretch. I'm going to bring it down here. I'm going to stretch the balloon around the opening of the bottle. Now, if I blow air in this balloon, do you think it will blow up? Let's see. Do you see? It doesn't blow up. However, I have a trick. Why does that not happen? I'm going to tell you in a second. I have a trick. If what I did is I put a hole in the bottom of my bottle. I used a drill, but you could use a nail, just ask an adult. So there's a tiny hole in the bottom of my bottle. Now, if I blow, do you think the balloon will blow up now? Watch. Oh, sorry. What I tried to do, but if you notice, yes, the balloon blew up. What I tried to do after I blew up the balloon is I covered up the hole to trap that air. Now, why did that happen? So, when there's no hole in the bottom of the bottle, the air inside the bottle is full. The air inside the bottle is full. When I put the balloon in there, it won't fill up with air because the air inside of the bottle doesn't want to give it space to inflate. So the air inside the bottle is pushing against the balloon. However, the hole at the bottom of the bottle releases all the air inside of the bottle. So therefore, when I'm pumping the air into the balloon, there's space for it to expand. Pretty cool. I see some friends watching. I see Miss Hannah. I see Genevieve and Bella watching, and I see Miss Julie. Thanks for watching. Okay, so again, if you just started watching, how on earth did I get a water balloon inside of my bottle? Here it is finished. So I'm going to blow up my balloon again, and I know it's going to work because there's a hole inside of my bottle, so the bottle air is released to make room for the air in the balloon. And then after I blow up my balloon, the plan is to quickly plug up that hole because I want the air to stay in the balloon so I can show you how I added the water. Are we ready? So here I go. Now it didn't work. Let me try one more time. I want to tell you too, when I'm blowing up the balloon, I can see the air. I can feel the air coming out of the bottom of the bottle. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to try to add the water. I want you to know that sometimes science doesn't always work perfectly every time. However, the water is filling in the balloon. So, just so you know, it didn't do it the way I wanted it to do, but I plugged up, again, I blew up the balloon, then I plugged up my hole, so that gave the balloon an opening so then I could pour the water in. And then what I did is I tied off the balloon once it was filled with water, and I dropped it into my bottle. Now, here's the fun part. Because even though this isn't as big as I wanted my water balloon to be, if I picked up my bottle and unplugged the hole, do you think the water would stay in the balloon? Or would the air rushing into the bottle push the water out really fast? Could be a really cool water balloon fight if you really think about it. So that's the question. Right now, the water is in the balloon because we made room for that air for the balloon to inflate and fill with water. Now, if I release the air back into the bottle, what do you think will happen with the water? Well, I'm going to show you. Are you ready? If I take the hole off, the water will rush out. Of course, it didn't work as well because guess why? It didn't inflate as well. Oh well. So friends, again, how to get a balloon filled with water inside your bottle. You just need to add a hole to make the air rush into it, and you can blow up your balloon and then fill it with water. Okay, so I hope you try it at home. I think it's pretty cool, and I hope that you have a great weekend. And thanks for joining me today. Bye.